Hi, so I recently painted a groovy stripe on my wall, and it took a couple days to do the one wall. I have a few more walls to do, but I figure come along with me, paint with me. We'll do a time lapse and it'll be easy to show how I did everything. So right now I know how high I want it to be from the ceiling. I want the bottom to be 60 inches from the ceiling. So that's what I measured first. And then I want each of my lines to be 2 inches. So I measured 10 inches up from that 60 inches. And then I used my broken level to make the lines accurate enough and straight enough. So that's what I'm doing here. And I literally just used craft paints from Walmart. And it honestly worked out pretty well. And now all my Tupperware lids that have no Tupperware have been used for something. They're paint palettes. So I think I missed filming some steps because there's definitely more steps that come, but I maybe was just kind of in my zone. But you can see I have my color palette set out, and then I measured this wall the same way. I'm pretty sure I filmed the corners, so we'll see that. But here, I'm just putting my colors down. I picked my 5 colors. I wasn't completely sure of them at first. I was thinking, well, if I don't like it, I'll change it. But I'm definitely happy with the colors that I chose. I will say for me, laying down these colors is probably the easiest part. Like drawing the lines first is definitely more difficult than like laying the colors down and then doing the tape after, which I didn't film the other side of it, but there is tape involved in this. So it looks like I'm doing this side right now, and you'll see how it's done. It honestly looks like I've already taped some on the part that I'm doing right now, but the video is going to be all over the place. This is just something I kind of did on a whim. And then I literally woke up and got right back to it. Right now I'm doing the touch-ups. You can see I pulled the tape off and the lines are solid now. And then basically I just went back in very meticulously and touched up all those little areas that were maybe uneven or still white from a distance, or even like some of the pen shows underneath, but for the most part I think it looks pretty solid. As I'm sure you can see, it took a lot of prep work for me to even start these like middle lines here. But as you'll see after like I put my base layer on and then I get ready to do the tape, you'll see I didn't even like line it up correctly, especially in the corners. The corners are probably the hardest part to do, but they weren't impossible. It was doable. Okay, there was that random cut when I was pulling the tape off. I feel like what happened was at this point my phone started getting tired because I was filming for like over an hour at a time. But I freehanded the corners here, and as you'll see as I put the tape, it is not lined up perfectly, but as I do my like layers over top of it, it basically fixes itself. And then this is where I went to test if some of it was ready to come off. It was not. So I just stuck it back down, took a little break, and then I came back, fingers crossed, and it worked. I was getting impatient. I was ready for this to be done. I had spent almost 24 hours on like this wall on the other side of the door, but this is where I really started to feel like I was doing something. I started to feel like it was coming together. You can see I've still got a little more lines to fill in and really thicken it up and do like touch-ups here and there, but it started to look like something at this point. most definitely used a lot of tape for this project. Surprisingly, not a lot of paint. Like my 5 bottles of paint did this whole side of the wall, and then I started the other side of the wall. I'm almost out of paint, but it's doing another whole little section over there. So I just need to buy like another set of the same 5 paints. The tape, the whole roll of tape went. This wall, and like I didn't even get through one of the other walls with the tape. So it's a tape heavy project.
It's what I say, it's what I say, it's what I say, it's what I say. It's what I say, it's what I say, it's what I say, it's what I say, it's what I say. I don't like you, but I love no above. I don't like you, but I love no above. Three, two, one, let's go. I don't like you, but I love no above.
One thing I realized during this project is that like you can do it yourself, like it's not that hard. I was gonna buy a decal or like a sticker to do this, and it was literally so expensive, and I was able to do this for cheap, and I honestly like the way it looks. It looks like it was made with human hands, and I love that. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Right now I'm just going through doing my touch-ups, and this was a lot of fun. It was an exhausting project, but it was so worth it. And I had a really good time doing it, and I can't wait to keep working on my living room and just making it a beautiful space. I have a lot of big ideas for my house, so it's going to be really nice. And then you guys just keep watching, and there'll be some pictures at the end of the finished product and how I'm trying to just start styling the room a little bit.